Alright everybody, it's Revolver84 here, and today I'm going to talk about achievements. So I was talking the other day to one of my new subscribers for the channel, Gaza185, and when I was talking I just so happened to mention in passing that I'd just gotten the 1000th quest achievement, and it got us to thinking, I wonder if the achievements have been changed since the Morrowind update, and what am I looking like on my achievements, because I haven't checked them for a while. So I'm just going to have a quickly fly through now and have a bit patter about maybe the achievements, see what we think. So in case you didn't know, it's in journal and achievements, and we're just going to have a fly through, just see what we can see, have a bit patter on. So, my recent achievements, what have I got? Curse Breaker. End the Blood Curse and Restore Order in Raven Spear. Yeah, that was because I've just completed the Raven Spear zone. That's storyline for it. Sword of Raven's Watch. That was another Raven Spear one. Kill Hunter. Kill the Nerd. Yeah, that's another Raven Spear area. Siren's Cave. That was another Raven Spear one. Hero of House Durrell. Indomitable Adventure, that's the one I was telling you about there. Complete 1000 quests. Note repeatable quests only count towards this achievement the first time they are completed. Now I have done repeatable quests umpteen times, especially on the Thieves Guild one. Oh, loads of repeatable quests I've done on that. And what we've got here, defeat the Celestial Mage, freeing her from the Serpent's control. Ah yeah, that was when I completed our Theory and Archive the other day. 6th to 11th 2017. I think you'll find it was 11th to the 6th 2017. Put it in proper British metric format, please. Alliance points 7,000. Sorry, achievement points 7,640. I think that's pretty good, really, if I'm honest. You should get, I think, some sort of award for having X amount of achievement points. Like you should, like you know, if for every 3,000 you maybe get like a new colour or something, or an item or something. Anyway, let's have a flick through here. So my summary, so you kind of get into the summary, but it gives you an idea. So I'm not far through many apart from the quests one. So the reason I'm so far along in the quests one is because I'm really trying to get Caldwell's Gold, but I am not just doing Caldwell's Gold quests, so I'm going through every area and picking up any quests I see on my way as I'm travelling through doing Caldwell's Gold. So I will have a sizable portion of quests done. I have to say. Player versus player. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I am not the best PvPer because I've got a tank build, so I very rarely go in there. I love playing at IC, don't get us wrong. Love playing at IC. Maybe once I've got definitely once I've got Caldwell's Gold, I'll probably be into PvP more. I'll probably go to Cyrodiil more. I'll definitely do IC a lot more. Like I mustn't be far off getting the full platinum trophy for IC, to be fair. So maybe I should need to look into that and do that. Morrowind, got nothing there at all because I haven't actually downloaded it yet. Housing, I've got a very small achievement for there. I wonder what the housing ones are. I know that there's been some YouTubers, like people like, is it like Thing Rush and stuff? I know some YouTubers have been complaining about the housing achievements because some of the housing achievements are things like own every house. Now, no one is going to own every house in the game. Do you know how many houses there are? That's crazy. And the amount of money some of the houses are. Some of the houses you can only really buy as a guild hall if everyone puts some money together, so the chance that you're going to buy every house, it's ridiculous. So that I'm not even going to attempt to try and progress the housing one. All I'm going to do is do my houses for a home series, get my house nice and done up, nice and tidy looking, and it'll have somewhere nice just to chill and stuff, and that's what I'm going to do. Exploration one's surprisingly low, like I thought it would be higher than that, considering I've pretty much been to every single zone. Veteran dungeons, that's surprisingly low as well, but that'll be because maybe I've done pretty much all the veteran dungeons. I don't think I've done Runes of Mazatoon and Veteran. I don't think I've done that one. I don't think I've done I don't think I've done the IC dungeons on Veteran and stuff, but I bet the Veteran dungeon ones, the achievements there will be for like killing the characters in there. Right, so let's get flicking through here, see what we've got. So character, what have I got here? Anything that jumps out? Go back to the top. So general, humanoid slayer. Well, you know, killed a fair few guys many times. Seasoned duelist. Win 25 duels against other players. I have won 1 duel. can't be right. I know for a fact I've done more than one. Don't get us wrong. I haven't done 25. I've probably only ever won like 5 duels in my time, but that cannot be the right score. Like, I took part in a duel competition. So one of the guilds that I'm in held a dueling competition one Saturday night. There was 20 of us. We all got together in one guy's house and had a dueling competition. Now, I did get my arse handed to us, I'm not gonna lie, because there's some fantastic players, but at the same time I won more than one duel, and that was just in one night, and I've been dueling with people every once in a while when I've been walking around. So that is wrong. Most definitely that is wrong, like. Treasure hunter. 1,000 treasure chests. 1,000. I've been playing this game for 2 years. I haven't even gotten halfway there. I mean, I don't really pay too much mind to the treasure chest maps, like, but crikey, 1,000, man. No one's gonna get that. Wear a full set of epic gear and only epic gear. I haven't got that yet. That's surprising. I know at one point I had epic and legendary on at one point. But I haven't get all epic yet. That's surprising, that. Daedra Slate, where I've hammered the Daedra, as you can imagine. Yeah, Dwarven Constructs. Not many of them, really. What's this? Undead Slayer. Not far off completing that, to be fair. Kill ghosts and spirits. Just got to banish cells out now again, haven't you? Not far off getting that. Now, lycanthropy and vampirism. Here's the crack, right? So obviously I've been playing this game a while. I have deliberately not become a vampire or a werewolf because I don't like the passives. I don't like the tree lines. I've got no interest in becoming a vampire and having to worry about feeding. I mean, don't get us wrong, I thieve and Blade of War people all the time, like, but I've got no interest in hunting people down just to feed on them, and I certainly don't become susceptible to fire damage. So I don't understand why I would want to become a vampire or a or a werewolf. You know what I mean? Like, and I've been offered. I've had offers for like bites or whatever and stuff and that. You know, the amount of times I've been in contact with blood fiends. But it's just not for me, like, so I'm probably never going to get them. Don't get us wrong, if I happen to get contracted vampirism by a blood fiend at some point, I might just leave it rather than get it fixed. And then once I'm a vampire and I've got the achievement, maybe get healed then. But I've got no interest to actively go out and get it. Now that is wrong. Complete the first of Bulgrul's Undaunted challenges. Nope, that's wrong. That's another thing that's wrong. I have done more than 5, like. I've done more than 5. I did more than 5 within the first week of it when Bulgrul got added to the Undaunted. I was doing 1 a day of his for the first week that he came, so that's wrong. Sorry, that's wrong, like. Definitely 100% wrong. So there's 2 things that's wrong. I've been doing that. I remember I was doing that for a spell. I can't remember where I stopped now. Fighter's Guild, I did that. Yeah, Undaunted Skill Master, did that. Archmage, yeah, did all that jazz for the Mages Guild. Complete the Fighters Guild series of quests. Yeah. Recruit of the Undaunted. Join the Undaunted. Undaunted. That's that one where they're all standing upstairs in a pub, just seeing that over and over again. How annoying. You stand there thinking I'm joining the cult here, like. So this one here, complete your first Dark Anchor contract for Cadra Gallus. Now I did have that as a quest at one point, but the trouble is, because you don't really know when the Dark Anchors are coming down, I wasn't just going to stand next to a dolmen on the off chance that one appeared. Do you know what I mean? So I left the quest on us for a while. And whenever I saw a dolmen come down, I was just going to go to it and complete it, but it never happened. And my quests were just filling up, and I had to just get rid of someone, so I got rid of her Dark Anchor contract, and I've never picked her back up. Like, ideal if you were monster set hunting or something or whatever, but I'm not going to do that anytime soon. Champion of Rain's Hand. What's this? 150 champion points. Yeah. Mages Guild Constellation. Yeah, I'll be spending that pretty soon, like 150 champions point in the Mages Guild Constellation. Spend your first champion point, yeah, baby. Justice, what have I been doing? I'm a bit of a bugger. Earn 1 million gold by selling stolen goods to a fence. Craggy, I'm nowhere near that. And I have took my thieving quite seriously. Well, there you go, man. I've you know, 129,366 gold. Well, when you see it like that, that is a lot, like, isn't it? Nearly 130,000 worth of gold stolen. Well, fenced from stolen items. So I have done a lot. Like, 1 million is actually, when you say it out loud, 1 million's a lot of frickin' gold. Like, that's a lot of frickin' gold, man. I could do it because I don't mind thieving. I find it kind of good. I like getting me fence and stuff on that. My thieves skill was quite high. But crikey, 1 million, man. Bloody hell. That there, to do that, I'd have to spend a week and just say, read. I'm just going to spend like a couple of hours every night for a week just doing it. I remember in the run up to housing coming out, I actively performed more thievery to get some cash to be able to buy a house, and that was with me like actively trying, and I'm only getting like, I haven't even getting 130,000 yet. You have to love the thieving to get that one, I think. Make amends. Make a one-time transaction 1,000 gold or greater for crimes committed against the citizens of Tamriel. All I've got to do is pay a bounty to offence. Wait, I've got... It must be either or. Bounty to offence or a guard where I've done that, obviously. Mass murder. Kill 100 justice NPCs. Oh, I've killed 100 NPCs like knee bother. Blade of War them, knee bother. Every single time. I've even made a video on it on my YouTube. Every single time I come to nick something from somebody, I'm blade warring them. What's this? Slowed sanitizer. Spend 1,000 gold to launder stolen items. Not far off. Grand larcenist. What else we got? Safe box cracker. Oh, not far off. Safe box cracker, like 92 done. Just need 8 more to get the achievement. Not far off that at all. Like I say, I like me thieving. Like 92 safe boxes broken into from shops and people's houses and that. Now it's safer than me. Like kill a livestock chicken. Alright, hog killer. What's this? Sneaky housebreaker. Successfully pick the locks of 50 locked doors. Oh, I'm 1 off. Oh, that is the next thing I'm doing. As soon as I finish this video, I'm lock picking someone's house. Like, and once I'm in there, I'm gonna break into their safe box. One away from getting that achievement. You Naz, I'm doing that. Escape from a god. I only escaped from a god 74 times. I'll tell you why that is, right? I'll tell you why that is. It's because I've got the clemency passive. So whenever a god approaches me, the first thing I do, because I've usually got stolen stuff on, is just use clemency. I'll run away if I've got dark talons on us, because I'll stick them to the deck, and I'll use retreating maneuver, and I'll just run off. That's when I tend to escape from guards. Like, what else have I got here? Ground beef, kill a livestock cow, bull or ox. Have I not done that yet? Surprising. Haven't killed a guar? Well, that's surprising. Have an article of stolen clothing that you're wearing repossessed by a guard. Well, I never wear stolen clothing, really. Because you tend to find stolen clothing's crap. My gear's quality. I don't want to wear crap. Have a stolen clothing from all your armor slots repossessed at the same time by a guard. That's a lot of nicked gear. You'd have to... Basically, you have to give yourself up to get that, don't you? Skyshards. Now, if ever I see a... oh, I forgot the word now. Not a dungeon. You know what I mean. Not a dungeon, the other type of dungeon. If ever I see one of them, I'll always go to it, like, anywhere on the map. And always in there's a Skyshard, so I always make a point of making sure I get the Skyshard before I leave. But I don't actually have many Skyshards. Find all the Skyshards located throughout Tamriel. So even with me doing that, I've only managed to get 2 areas completed. I'm never going to get the Skyshard thing from your house, am I? And look at that, man. I missed so much. And I've done loads now, you know. Loads of Skyshards. So all these are going to be empty. All these. Am I even close to any? Fillet the lamb. Stay dry where the wooded eye wards. Oh, only 2 off green shade, like. Only 2 off green shade. 1, 2, 3, 4 from Riven Spire. Oh, I've got 1 here. Stormhaven at the foot of Wind Keeps Falls. 1 off. Might go looking for that. Wind Keeps Falls. Where's that again? Wind Keeps Falls. Nah. Oh, is that the one? Is that on the west? Next to where the farmers is? Might go and have a look for that. Find the Skyshard on top of the mountain in Cyrodiil. What mountain in Cyrodiil? What mountain? Mountain in Cyrodiil? It's quite rocky up the north, but don't know where the hell that is. Trophies. Well, I've got a petrified. I've had a petrified spider egg, so that's wrong. I've had a prize barb, that's wrong. Yeah. To be fair, these here, you get them when you get them. Do you know what I mean? You can't really farm these. You get them when you get them. Right, that's character done. Play this. Player. Oh, do I even have to look through this? Like, it'll all be empty. It's all empty. It's all empty. When we're up D. Join the alliance fall. I'm getting far. Like, that is one there, Emperor. I will never get. Because I've got a life, because I've got a job, because I've got a family, I am never, ever going to be crowned Emperor. Like, that dueling competition I was telling you about earlier, the guy had in his garden, the ruby throne, just he didn't think to mention it to anyone. I was walking around his garden when I wasn't dueling. I was just like, oh, the ruby throne. This guy's been Emperor at some point, and I didn't even help him in the fight either. I was in the same alliance as him, sorry, the same guild as him. I would have helped him out. It's like, crikey. Celebrity. I was well impressed. Battlegrounds, that's obviously for Morrowind, isn't it? So I haven't even got like a single race killed. Yeah, pretty poor. Crafting. Oh, look at these. Yeah, the odd one. What's this? Toxicologist. Oh, that's because I didn't make many poisons, that's why. Must have loads of these unlocked. Loads of them. What we got here? Just motifs. Learn the Imperial racial style. I don't think I can get the Imperial racial style, can I? Because you've got to have had the Imperial edition of ASO. I don't think I'll ever get that. Learn a trait. Shite load of traits done there, like racials. Yeah, just the Imperial racial style holding us up there as well. Oh, see that? I got it, like. Refine raw materials 3,000 times. I've only refined 751 raw materials. Is that all? But I've crafted frickin' loads. Well, that's a surprise. Oh, of course, the Nernhorn. Oh, serious one. Serious. Master rates. So, crack with master rates, right? I've done 2. First one, as soon as I got introduced, I was like, right, I'm doing a master rate. And I got one straight away. Straight away, bang, got a master rate. It's like, right, I'm doing this. My master rate was for a shield, for a trait that I didn't have. For at the time, to be made from a material I hadn't unlocked yet. So I had to get enough skill point, a Skyshard, to get the skill point to unlock that. I then had to buy the trait, had to go out there and just ask people over and over again to buy the trait from him. I had to follow a guy to Craiglawn to buy the trait off him. Spent a fortune on getting the materials. I mean, like, you know, tens and tens and tens of thousands, 50, 60 grand spent on building this shield. Went to the right crafting station out in the middle of nowhere, In Rothgar it was, I remember. Made the shield. Took it back to the bloke, handed it over, and what did I get? I got like 250 gold and like, what was it, like 150 furnishing points or whatever they're called. Do you know what I mean? I was just like, what? I spent a fortune. I spent an absolute fortune for that crafting rate, and that's what I got. I was like, no, that's just, I've just been unlucky there. I was thinking to myself, the next one's bound to be something I'll have. Took ages before I got my next crafting rate. Came through, did it, same crack. Crap. Got crap for the effort of making a crafting rate. Which is frustrating because I really want to have a targeting skeleton in my house. So if anyone's got any tips on how to improve that, let us know. Because am I doing something wrong? I do know this. I'm not spending thousands and thousands and thousands again. Every time when I go through a crafting rate. It's just not happening like. Dungeons. So I've pretty much done all the dungeons. Like, what's this? Undaunted Daily. What have you got? Eh? Wrong. Wrong. I've done 24 Undaunted Dailies. That's wrong. I'll tell you that much for now. I don't know what I've done, but I've done more than frickin' 24. Like, easy. Easy. Complete the Undaunted Daily quests from Gilly. Well, that's wrong. There alone. That alone. I've done more than 10. Grillian's the ginger fellow. Done more than that. Done more than 9 legs. Sorry, that's wrong. What else we got? Just dungeon damage. Yeah, well, I'm a tank. Do you know what I mean? I got the dungeons. I don't need too much damage for unlocking. Green no longer. Complete one undaunted pledge bestowed by Ugalog Chief Bane. Ugalog Chief Bane. Don't know where he is. I only ever go to Elden Root to get me Undaunted dailies, like, so it must be one of the other areas, is it? If anyone knows where Ugalog Chief Bane is, can you leave it as a message in the comments, please? I'll appreciate it. Cheers. Defeat 1,000 named enemies. 618. It's not bad. It's on the way, like. Teen Archive, all the trials and that. So, I haven't got many trials done just because it's an absolute freaking faff to get your team done. Dragon Star Arena, never completed it. Tried my best, like, just couldn't complete it. Again, because I'm a freaking tank. Do you know what I mean? Just can't get through enemies fast enough. Public dungeons, that's the word I was looking for. Public dungeons. So I've done a shite load of public dungeons. Defeat Bloat Gut. Got past the thing anyway. Defeat all the public dungeon champions and them all married to Megan. That's wrong. I'll tell you if that's wrong, because Toothmail Gully was literally the very first public dungeon I did. It was literally one of the first things I did on the first day I got the game. Definitely did it. Because it was one of my first memories of the game. Definitely 100% done Toothmail Gully. And since then, I've been back through it 5 times. So I don't even have to look at the other one. Oh, Crimson Cove, definitely done that. So that's wrong. Definitely wrong, 100%. Badman's Hollow rings a bell, but I'm not as confident for that one for the Covenant. Evanhart. I've done Sanguinian's Demand Messinian once, and Lion's Den rings a bell, but I'm not sure if I've done that one. Oh god, here. Defeat all the champions in the blah blah blah. What's this? Defeat all the champions in the Hall of the Dead. So whenever you get to a public dungeon, it's best just to try and chin out the enemies anyway, rather than just getting through at the end. How have I missed so many, like, considering how many dungeons I've been in? Group dungeons. Frickin' shitload here. Look at all these. All these done. And so here, right now, you can see, right, that my pledges, my Undaunted pledges rang. Because from the sheer volume I've done here. So if I've done these at least once, right, I've done them multiple times. And most of the time they've been on pledges. And that's how many I've done. So Undaunted Pledges is definitely wrong. In fact, look at that, man. There's only 3 I haven't done. Crypto Hearts 2, Vanquisher. I've started that, but I've never finished it. Weird Sewers 2. Started that, but never finished it. Fungal Grotto? I had that as an Undaunted daily once, but the group disappeared. And ended up being me and this other lad, and we got stuck. Remember that. Veteran Dungeons. Load there. Oh, there's a load I've missed. There's a load I haven't done. Vaults of Madness, which I love. Oh, okay. Blackheart Haven. I've definitely done that. At least been on it and at least done a couple of the named enemies. Explore the culinary traditions of the Dremora. What does that mean? Easy as pie. What the? I mean, how? Where? Look. Defeat Cell Hunter, Shadow Rend, the Clean Fire Handler, the Skeletal Destroyer, and High Kin Lord, Rillis, and Veteran Banished Cells 1. Banished Cells was the first veteran one I did, and I've killed all of them. That's wrong. And not only have I done that the first time, I have done that one multiple times. So that is definitely wrong. 100% wrong. I have done that, don't know how many times. Probably with 4 times. Easy. This is starting to piss us off a bit. I wouldn't mind the odd achievement not getting noticed, but frickin' I'm starting to notice a bit of a frickin' pattern here, like. There! Right, look! In Veteran Cells 2, defeat Kinlord Rillis while 3 or more Daedrith still live. Done. So if I've killed High Lord Rillis, how come it wasn't mentioned higher up? It's right there. Do you know what I mean? It's right there. I don't try for these too much, but if I'm in a group who are going for them, I'll go for them with them. Do you know what I mean? So this one here, defeat 15 zombies during the battle when Aline Pelagara and Varine Pelagara before defeating the twins themselves and veteran Weir-S Sewers 2. I remember this one, and a guy said he wanted to do the death achievement for this, and it took me a fair few goes. But I was happy to do it. Like, if someone's willing to do it, but I'm not too bothered for going through and getting them. Usually because I'm trying to get the Undaunted Pledges just out the way, you know. I want to get the 3 a day done. What's this? Slayer challenges. What? What? Defeat 350 skeletons in Veteran Banished Cells 1, and I haven't defeated one. Wrong? You cannot go on that and not kill at least one. It's full of them. It's starting to piss me off. Starting to piss me off. Yeah, it's clearly not tracking these properly. Like, I'm sorry, but it's not. Unless, when it says defeat, remember you have to be the last person to hit the enemy. Do you know what I mean? You have to land the killer blow, maybe. But I'm sorry, the tracking for some of these is terrible. Like, Survivor challenge. They're Banished Cells too. Defeat keepers. Blah 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 blah. Without suffering a group member death. So there again, so it says there, right there, I've done Banished Cells 2. Without anyone dying. I've done it. I've done it. Great, there's a few there. You'd think I would have caught by default, that's surprising. Speed challenges, I didn't pay too much attention to speed challenges, take as long as the tech. That's that done. Exploration. Slaughterfish. So I died by the slaughterfish one because I saw on a YouTube video there was a tower. What was it called? Can't remember what it was called now, but I swam out towards this tower because someone said it was somewhere you weren't supposed to get to. It was just like a tower off in the distance. It was to do with the Elder Scroll lore and the Slaughterfish gutters. What's that? Track the movements of Mayak the Liar across Tamriel Muir. I've never even met Mayak the Liar. Have I? Don't recognise that. What's that? I like Mayak. I've never even heard of him. Never even heard of him. So when we cave Delvin, Greenshade and Elden, Oradon and stuff. Loads of these. Like I say, whenever I see a cave, I'll go and explore it. Just the shards, you know. So all these done. Look at that one. Loads. I'm missing a couple of like. Haven't gotten. Missing a couple of caves in Origin. Surprising. I thought I would have explored that quite thoroughly. Discover and clear all 6 caves in Origin. One Sullen Explorer. That's what I'm missing, whatever that is. Daggerfall Covenant again. Loads. All the way down. And it'll be the same for the Pact. It'll be loading here. All the way down. Yep. Loads. Cold Harbour. Are there many caves in Cold Harbour? There's not. They're not caves. You've got to go and defeat like the bosses in the 3 points, the north, east, and west, haven't you? Not many caves. Oh, we stand corrected. There's 6. Don't recognise any of them. To be fair, I haven't been in Cold Harbour too much. I went in for the main crest line, as you do, to complete the main crest line. I've only ever been back once in a while when I've been something specific to pick up from like an achievement seller or something. I haven't really been back there since then. Where we're at now? Craglorn. Craglorn's canny, but some of them you need to have someone with you. So like Hircine's Haunt, that's a classic example. Hircine's Haunt, you need to be in your group to do that. I can usually do them with Todd. 99% of the time I'm doing them with Todd, but Craglorn in particular, you need to have a group with you, like. Cyrodiil, not many. As I've said already, I'm not a big PvP yet because I'm not very good. Just didn't do the damage. Dark Anchors. Destroy 50 Dark Anchors from Cold Harbour. I've only 49. I need to do one more to get that achievement. Shame they're not repeatable ones. Didn't get any colour or anything like. Next colour is at the end. Enemy of Cold Harbour. It's not even a colour, it's a title. I'll take it, like, I'll have that title. Saviour of Nirn. Miles off doing that. What's this? Destroy every anchor in Daggerfall Covenant territory. Oh, a bit far off. Add Major Dominion, I'm just missing 2. Vaff, Dorman, Colbar, don't recognise them. I don't even know if some of them are in Cyrodiil, if I'm honest. If you had a counter, do you know what I mean? Give you an idea when the Dorman's going to come. I'd hang run for them, but if there's any counter, like fishing, I'll not have them out on here. I'll fish whenever I see one. I just fancy a bit of a chill for 2 minutes, but generally speaking, I'm not a massive fisher. I get why they're in the game, add something else to it, but I don't know how many people that's got their achievements like. So there you go, 1,000 quests, non-repeatable ones done recently. Complete all of the quest achievements across Tamriel. I haven't done the Evanhard Pax one. Cyrodiil Champion, no chance. Shadowfen Adventure, the Rift Adventure. Okay. Well, at least I know what I'm going to do when I get Caldwell's Gold done. Shadowfen Rift. Next place to Gante. Main quest as well. Albmere Dominion. Loads. Which one we're on here? Daggerfall. 42 quests. Need to do 4 more in Ravenspire. Wait, there's nothing more to pick up. I'm in Ravenspire, there's nothing more to pick up. Hard. Find Bleak Rock's missing villagers and send them home. I remember that. And I remember thinking I can't find anyone else. I don't know where they are. Shadowfen. I've only done 34 quests in Shadowfen. Craigie, missed half the flipping game there, haven't I? Cold Harbour. Be surprised with 29 quests in Cold Harbour. Craglawn. Right, housing. Not be money on here. Have at least 3 of the players visit your home simultaneously. I need 3 friends. I haven't got 3 friends. D1000 damage to training dummies. I haven't got a training dummy yet. Craft an item from the comfort of your own home. I could do that. I've got a crafting station, a blacksmith and crafting station. I could make that a summit. Obtain and enter any of the following staple forms. This is what I was talking about before. The housing. Who is going to have the money to buy all them? No one. Feng Rush. I mean, Kev Do It. No one is going to be able to get all them. If you know one person who's got that, let me know. Because there's no chance anyone will own all them at any given time. There's just no way. That's an impossible achievement. And you only get 5 achievement points for it as well. And then it goes up. Permanent tenant. Following inns, yeah, got me in. Not that I ever got in it, like. Inn's just a glorified cupboard, isn't it? Obtain and enter all 3 of the following notable homes. So even that alone, right? Even that alone is a stretch. Ebonheart Chateau. It's a lovely looking building. I walked around in it. But it costs a freaking fortune. Serenity Falls Estate. It's a lovely area. You've got like 3 buildings, a nice like water feature through the middle of it and stuff like that. But it costs a fortune. No one is going to want all 3. Never mind loads. Just getting 3. Just an unrealistic level of achievement needed for the housing. Like, it's just beyond a joke. Like. Conservatory furnishings. Well, I haven't got a conservatory, so that's not very likely to happen anytime soon. 20 miscellaneous furnishings. Yeah, I can do that. See, them ones, at least they're within your grasp. These ones here. Decorating. Holiday events. So I've tried to take part in some of them. Mid-year mayhem. Mid-year mayhem? Battleground match during the mid-year mayhem. Ah, so this mustn't have happened yet. Mid-year mayhem mustn't have happened yet. Battlegrounds. Morrowind's just come out. So that event mustn't have happened yet. Jesters Festival, took part on that. Got the daft crown and that. Lord of Misrule, yeah, that was the title I managed to get. New Life Festival. But yeah, not being funny, I did that. Catch fight, served during the Fishbone Festival. Can't recall doing that one. All chests 3 seconds. Did that? That was where you're on the tiny little island in Bangkok, and you've got to lockpick 5 chests. Did that? That's done. That one, definitely 100%. I remember doing it. Achievements associated with the New Life Festival. Dance with another player at the Ebony Flask. Well, maybe I didn't. I remember dancing at the mall, going around dancing, but maybe it was just someone didn't happen to be there. There was an Ebony Flask. Did that. Threw mud balls at them. Definitely done that. Definitely done that one. Remember doing it. Complete the New Life Festival celebrations. Learn all the New Life Festival recipes. Didn't do that. Signal fire sprint. Light all signal fires in 2 seconds. Don't remember that one. During the snow bear plunge in East March, leaping into the freezing water with no armor equipped. Did that. 100%. You've got. I stripped down naked as well. I jumped off the bridge into the water, and then you swim to the edge, and there's some hippies standing under like a fire, and you've got it, and you're shivering in that, and you stand next to the fire, and it warms you up, and you stop shivering. Did that. So again, missed the load there. Just hasn't unlocked it. Witches Festival. I did a couple, but I got sick. The plunder skulls. There was just now getting dropped from them, so I gave up after a while. Drink Witch Mother's Brew, which I did. Yeah, it turns you into that stupid skeleton thing when you drink the broth thing from the big cauldron. Complete the Witch Mother's Bargain Quest. Yeah. Complete the list of achievements for the Witches Festival. Collect and learn every chapter of the Hojack style book found during the Witches Festival. Can I get them now, can you? Morrowind, it's empty. DLC, right, go to the top here. Great, a few. Shadow of the Hist, didn't like it at all. Barely touched it, if I'm honest. Barely touched that DLC. So all that's gonna be empty. Just couldn't get away with it. Dark Brotherhood, now we're talking, baby. Right, Litany of Blood. Went around doing all that. Bloody good fun doing that, like. You've got to follow the people. You've got to look in the eyes of the targets and see that they're a different colour. And you've got to murder them. That was bloody good fun, that one. That was a good one to do. Gold Coast Grand Adventurer. Complete sim, yeah. Silencer, yep. Complete 15 Black Sacrament contracts. I've only done 10. Oh, hold on. Is this where you read from the Black Book? The Black Sacrament ones? Or is this the one where you do that... where you go to get the Dark Brotherhood outfit? I can't remember now. But I've got the outfit, so I've done at least the amount needed to do the outfit. Or is that Silencer? Oh no, that's Litany of Blood. The Litany of Blood's where you get the Dark Brotherhood outfit in it. So that must be the... yeah, so the Sacrament must be when you have to get the names from the book. Yeah. Only done 10. That's surprising. Complete the quest. Yeah. Murder 100 innocents with the Blade of War. Well, I've done that a few times, Maybe it's more like 5. Assassin Style Masters, not anywhere close to doing that. Thieves Guild. Love the Thieves Guild DLC. Probably that or Orsinium's probably the best one, I think. Love the Thieves Guild one. The dailies got a bit friggin' repetitive, the way they had to go into the stupid caves and pickpocket people got a bit flippin' repetitive, but the story was excellent. Proper mint. Complete 30 jobs from the tip board of the Thieves Guild. Only 3 off. I'll do that, no bother. I'll do that with good thinking. Grand Adventure, yeah. Fair few there. What have I missed here? Abba's Watch Master. Oh, I'm never going to get that styles. Help the time you escape Thieves Guild skill as well as friendly footpaths. Ah, to do that one you've got to have unlocked the passive to do it, haven't you? You've got to spend a skill point and unlock the passive where you've stepped on the footpad when you're getting chased. Receive the highest possible reward in 5 heists for the Thieves Guild. I've done it at least once. I've gotten the highest award at least once. Don't get us wrong, probably not more than once, but I've done it at least once. Because it's just a freaking faff on. What am I missing there? Hughes Bane Pathfinder. Complete quest, defeat bosses and explore delves to become the hero of Hughes Bane. Hughes Bane Pathfinder, which is what? Discover all the striking locales in Hughes Bane. Well, it's only a small place. Have I not hit them all by naturally just running around? Never mind. A few missing, like. Orsinium. Again, this is another excellent one. Really good DLC. Good size as well. I've been told Morrowind's bigger than it. Kingmaker. That's when you complete the main story quest line. You get like the outfit as well. There's the Orisma, the museum, which really annoyed me. Where we're at? Is it on here somewhere? Because I did it and I didn't get the achievement for it. I've got all the things needed in the museum, but I remember I didn't get the trophy for it, which really paid me off. Because it took ages to get everything for the museum. Can't find it. Oh, then what's that top one? Collect all 20 relics for the House of Orisma Glory's Museum. Yeah, I got them all. But remember, I didn't get the trophy for it. Really pissed me off, that. I've got a video on it as well on my YouTube channel now that I think about it. What else? Imperial City. I do like Imperial City. Kill 50 players with the island inside Imperial City. I've killed 2. It must mean when you've done the killer blow, because I've been involved in more fights than that where I've killed more people. But it must be the killer blow. Must be, because I've killed more people than 2. Like 900 Telvar stones from a single gain. Oh, to take those guys. See, I've done that. Easy. 100,000 Telvar stones. Oh, bit off that, like. Kill 50 members of the Cold Harbour Elite Guard. Just awkward to find and spawn, aren't they? Imperial City Vanquisher. Yeah, and the ones I didn't get. See, there's loads here in Imperial City to do, like. What's that one? Headman's. Discover all the striking locales in the Imperial sewers. Headsman's Bone Pile. Don't know where that is. Don't know where that is. Right, so that's all the achievements done. Hope you've listened to me nattering on, talking to myself, or last whatever it's been, hour or something. Is anyone else having the same sort of bother where they managed to do the achievements but they're not racking up? I'd like to know that as well. If there's any achievements you think I should go for, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. All the best. Ta-da.